Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new series of Transport Fever. We have a new map. It's taken me a while to make this map. I did a couple of different versions. I wasn't happy with the first two. So the first one really wasn't working. There was too many mountains on it. Not enough room to build. The second one was a little bit, sort of ended up looking a little bit awkward, and I couldn't really get my head around doing a lot of tracks on there. So I lowered it all down quite a lot and just made it into sort of like a hilly. So we've got like a little bit of a sort of valley going around the back end here. Obviously I'm going to have a train line coming through here so that we get nice views. We've got rolling hills on either side, and then there's going to be some lines coming through the middle. I have actually planned this out. I've actually sat and drawn a rough sketch outline of where the train line's going to go. And if you notice this bit, I've done this deliberately, and the reason being is I'm going to put a big goods yard here with a dockyard in it and everything. Have a load of boats all packed up and around the outside. So that's going to be a goods yard, dock area, distribution area for the goods. Now, I have got a farm and a food production facility in here, but I'm only going to have one more industry, and the industry that I've got is this one. It's a consumer goods conglomerate. Sounds rather fancy. What it actually does is produce all the goods from no materials, so it'll just give you a regular supply of all the goods. Yeah, I suppose you could say that's cheating, but I'm not exactly playing the game as you normally would. I mean, you all know by now, most of you have been watching my series, and you know that I prefer to sort of concentrate on the decorating more than the finance side of it. I used to play when I first started playing. I was always playing, trying to make money and trying to make the lines profitable and all that, try and get as many towns as I could on the map and things. But once I started decorating, I kind of started looking at the game a little differently and trying out different things. A lot of it so far has just been experimenting. I mean, I'm still learning with a lot of it. Still mods that I haven't used, and there's still things I could be doing a lot better than I have been doing. Definitely the train layouts. I've been looking at some model railway layouts for inspiration, and I found some quite nice plans online for some really detailed track layouts. I'm not going to copy them. I'm not going to try and recreate them. I'm just going to use them for a bit of influence, to try and make areas look a bit better. My main problem so far is I go overboard on the detailing. I put too much detail into too small an area, and I need to start spreading out with the detail. I want to maintain a high level of detail, but I also want to get the train routes and map finish off. So we're not going to be going too far forward. I might keep it in the 50s, 60s. We're starting in 1950. I've got no costs on, but we've got a bank loan here, but we'll soon be able to pay that off soon. We might have to delete a few houses, and sometimes they do cost a little bit of money, although it seems to be allowing me. Sometimes it charges you for them. I have been charged before when I've had no costs on. But yeah, so we're going to have a big route going around the three main towns, which the AI is going to grow a little bit, but not too much. Like I said, we're not going to go too far into the future. I may not even get past the 60s. The main idea behind this is to get the map as full and decorated as possible and create a nice scenic train route. There's going to be quite a few stops. There's going to be 2 stops in between each town along the route. And once I've got the line mapped in, you'll see that a lot better. And I'm going to build a little village at each stop. The villages I'm going to keep very small. We're going to be like a church, 4 or 5 shops, and somewhere between maybe 15 and 20 houses, and have it spread out quite a bit with a lot of farmland around it. Maybe the odd farmhouse here and there, but that's all I'm going to put in. I'm going to do my best not to crash the frame rate, because that's when I've been putting houses in. That's when it goes. Them high-rise buildings, because I've put quite a few of them in on the last map. It seemed to be them that killed it, and the frame rate just dropped suddenly. I lost like 10 or 15 frames a second, nearly halved when I came back on. So yeah, I've got to be careful with how much I actually put into it. So we're going to have a relatively high detailed areas. There's going to be a coastal area here with some caravan parks around. There's going to be a big dockyard here with a lot of train lines in it. I'm going to have some shunters going back and forward. I've got the zigzag mod on for the goods trucks. Oi, dogs is whinging. We've got this one on, so we can use these and just have trains shunting back and forward, not actually doing anything, but just there for aesthetical reasons, like I said. So yeah, them's the plans. So yeah, like I said, I want to make it look more like a model railroad than I have been doing. That's been my aim all along, but I've never really sort of achieved what I've set out to achieve with it, and I know I can do a lot better with the tracks. I could put a lot more tracks in, a lot more sidings, use that to fill up a lot more of the area rather than try to detail up individual little businesses and all that sort of stuff. Well, let's see how far we get. I think the first thing first is start getting this train route built. I'm just contemplating. I mean, I could sit here and build it and talk you through me building it. It's going to take me an hour or two. I don't want to episode that long, so I'd have to break it up into 3 or 4 episodes. But I don't want to be 3 or 4 episodes in before we get any trains on the go. So I know certain people have been asking me to stop time lapses in the past and just sort of play it normally. But if I do that, it means much more episodes, much longer episodes, taking weeks to get anything done, rather than me getting it all done in one go and just sitting back with some music on. I actually like it with the music on anyway. I like watching the speed build back. I always watch them back after I build them. After I've processed and edited the video. That's why I never comment on the music or anything, because it's only once I've finished recording that I actually go and choose the music. Right, well, yeah, enough talking. Get on with it. I'm going to go and build some tracks. Right, I'll be back in a bit. Right, so line 1 is built, the express line. So this is just going to hit all 3 stations going in each direction. There's going to be a commuter service. As you noticed, I put 4 tracks on each station. So there's going to be a commuter service running in between. Like I said, there's going to be 2 stops on each way. So it's going to follow this line for the most part, but then there will be some sort of slight deviations as it comes off and goes into a little town centre, a little village. Same again down here. I might actually drop it down and put the village down here somewhere, so it's lower down, and then bring it back up to meet up. And this one's going to deviate slightly. Oh, is the village going up here? Check my map. Oh no, there's a village going over here. Yeah, so we're going to deviate, come down, village down here, and then village up here somewhere. We'll figure it out when we get there. Let's get some trains. Not even sure what we've got available. No, I think we're going to have to go with it, my lads. Yeah, I'm not putting electrics on. Oh yeah, we've got some GWRs here. My lad's faster though. Although they've got more pulling power. No, they haven't. I tell lies. 1496 and 112. Oh yeah, he's the strongest one. Is it him? Yeah, no. My lads, it is. I've got the carriages on, haven't we? Yeah. We've got the top lights. Have to be my lad with the top lights till we get the till we get some better carriages. Well, 1, 2, 3 of them and 1 of them. I think we'll send 3 in each direction for now. So let's get it going. So first one on clockwise, counterclockwise, second one on clockwise. I'm just going to pause it while I get the trains out. I'm going to spread them out a little bit, so I'll be back in a sec. We'll come back and go and ride one once they're spread out a bit. Actually, I've stuck another 2 on here. So we've got 4 going around each direction now. This should be enough. So hopefully we're bump free. I've only got these junctions here, so jump, 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 come on. Open it up a bit. Yeah, so we're going to have a look what it looks like on the way around. Obviously there's going to be a lot more tracks added yet. Like I said, I want to go for more of a sort of model train layout type thing. Try and fill the details in as much as I can with tracks and sidings. Let's stick a few buildings in, a few industrial buildings and stuff. But I'm mostly going to concentrate on decorating up around the tracks so that the view on the train ride is nice. I noticed it was stuttering a little bit there. I didn't put a lot of signals in because I want these to stay relatively well spaced out. It's just stuttering because I've only just started the game up. First time pressing play. It's going to be quite a long train ride this. Let's speed it up a bit. We've run out of things to talk about. We've got no decorations in or anything yet. So I need to do a lot of smoothing and flattening out. I can look to this like this nice hilly vista we get going on. Nice view of the river as we go by. We'll probably have some boats going up and down here. Maybe a few goods boats, maybe a few passenger services, not sure yet. They got the train to go in the other way, look. I know, I think there was only one of these mallards, weren't there? Not that they had them on all the trains. Rattling along at 80 mile an hour though. Yeah, so this is going to be a seaside town down here. A nice beach resort, all the caravan parks on the way in. A nice big road coming in alongside of the tracks as well. You can see the traffic. Probably keep the road lower down, so we're looking down on it a little bit. I wanted this raised up around here anyway, because we want to build up to it so that we can, you know, can look down on things as we go around. So you'll be able to see the beach coming in. We make the beach quite big, really. Use that little Art Deco train station here. I've got these 50-kilometre approach tracks on. So I might just sort of shorten them a little bit. See if we start accelerating once we get into the station. I don't think we should, because I've cut the stations pretty short. They're only 160 metres. I'm only going to do 80s on the little village ones. We're only going to have short little commuter trains on them. Yeah, I think I'm going to shorten these a little bit. I was thinking they were 50 mile an hour, they're not 50 kilometres an hour, which is 31. So just have them just on the outsides of each station. I was going to go and do that. I was just about to jump out of the train. No, I'll let you ride the train round. Let you ride the train round, since it's the first episode. So we'll have a look at it now, and we'll have a look at it when it's all done. I might do the odd little train ride here and there, but we're not going to do another full train ride until we've got it all decorated and finished. I'm looking forward to riding up into these hills and seeing what it looks like. A few big viaducts to go over. A few tunnels on the way. I think there's 3, if I remember rightly. Now this is all going to be farmland out here. Most of the countryside is going to be farmland. I'm not going to go building towns all over the place, because I'll just wreck it. I'll just wreck the frame rate if I do that. So I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be very careful on how many houses I'm actually putting in. Like I said, we're not going to run on and on. Oh, I've put the wrong tunnel entrance on here. I'm going to have to go back and do this tunnel again, because this one's got a wall on it. Why they've put this wall in here? Yeah. Oh, and I haven't got my brick tunnel texture. I wonder if it's to do with that tunnel entrance. Sorry, fast forwarding again now. Oh yeah, we've got a big viaduct coming down here. Probably going to have a little train station down there somewhere, and then, like I said, bring it back up to meet up with this. See when I get round there. It's going to be a little while before I get on to doing that. Got loads of work to do first. I get the docks in, get the seaside town built up. Need to lower this. You can see the town as we're coming in. This town should build up this hillside, and up this hillside as well, hopefully. Get all this lowered on this side so we've got a better view of the town coming in as well again. I like the train slowing down coming into the station, but I think it's just a bit too slow, so I'll just have it right outside, just the one piece. Yeah, I'm not going for modern buildings either. We'll keep it relatively sort of oldish looking. One or two modern buildings here and there, modern-ish, nothing too. We're not going to have any big, massive high rises or anything, or TV towers or anything like that. Rock concerts. Not going to have any of that on this one. This is just purely going to be a concentrating on the train tracks series. This one mainly. And try and get the view from the train looking as good as possible. I'm liking it. I'm liking the looks of this round here. Obviously, I need to sort these dips out. We're going to work on that as we work around building up the decoration and stuff, because we want to decorate all the side of the tracks up. Get loads of bushes and loads of grass and stuff on there. Some flickering of the trees there. I'm not riding it round the other way. I'm only going one way round. I'm going to keep the medium speed tracks on, we'll just run the diesels again. Maybe the HST if we get up to that point. So I don't want to run the game on too far. I've got the 4 times, well I've not actually got the mod on, I've got the Train People config editor. So I've set it to quarter of the speed again. So it's 4 times time progression. 4 times slower. I always have trouble explaining that, don't I? Because it 4 times, it sounds like you're going 4 times faster, you know, you're going 4 times slower. I'll have a look at this tunnel texture and see if this has put the right texture on. I'm not sure what that mod is that other tunnel is either. I want to get rid of it. I don't like these textures. Pretty sure I've got the mod box on, the Joe Freed mod box. That's the one that gives you the tunnel textures. What I'm going to do is go and turn it off and turn it back on again and then relay the tunnels and see if that fixes it. I'll do that before the next episode. So this depot is just temporary for the time being. I may keep that there, I'm not sure, but it's all going to be sidings and stuff around here as we come in. Oh, a bit bumpy there, I'll need to redo that bit of track. That's because that corner was on a slight, very, very slight hill. I'm not keen on this hilly bit here. I think it's alright, I think we can keep that in. Right, so you've had a ride of the train. So we've got the track going round. We've got the main line going round anyway. There's a couple of little bits I want to alter. I want to redo this. I want to go and smooth things out and I want to get these tunnels fixed. I definitely need to go and alter that tunnel entrance up here somewhere. That one. I'll see if I can fix them before the next episode. There's only two tunnels. I thought I'd done 3. I was thinking there was one up here somewhere. I think this could do with... maybe? No, that's not too bad. Right, so there it is. There's the new map. And there's the start of the new layout. We'll get a lot more done on the next episode. Like I said, I think I'm going to start working on the dockyard area. Maybe get all this done. Then I want to get this done, and then we'll start expanding, going out, and I'll expand out town by town, and then finish it all off with loads of farmland decoration and everything, get it all looking nice. Right, that'll do you. Alright, thanks again for watching everybody. I'll see you really soon for another episode. Bye.